Dutch man tries to convince Japanese why they should let Nigerians into their country.
We give every person a chance.
You speak Japanese, right?
Hello. Hello.
What's your name?
Yort. How are you doing tonight?
I'm Ken.
You okay?
Yes, I'm good. I mean, yourself is an immigrant here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Like, how is like the immigration problem in your country?
In my country?
Yes.
It's okay. I'm very left-leaning. Immigration is okay, but you need integration.
Didn't you just say you couldn't speak Japanese very well? Didn't you literally just say that? That's crazy.
But do you think they do that?
In my country,
yes,
they do. Do they do it in Japan, though?
Some people like you do it. But some people is different.
Assimilate or you'll get the f out.
Exactly. So we welcome people like you to Japan because obviously you're learning Japanese.
You should welcome everyone.
I mean, like some people from some certain countries, and let's say they have a war because of like the very like hard life there. They have more likely to have like more violent personalities in general.
I disagree. Our life easy, very easy compared to, let's say, for example, Nigeria.
Yes.
Nigeria has had wars for 100 years, fighting inwardly. We can live, we can eat, and do whatever we want. They can't. They need to survive day by day. We should get them here, give them time to assimilate, and then integrate them into our society. You know, it's difficult. They f up the chance, they should f off. But everyone deserves a chance.
So you're like, you accept the idea of deportations.
If they f up, they should f off.
But some
Pacify
women
you.
here in Japan,
They say that to pacify you.
Of people who are more likely to be a little bit violent.
We don't have the creep shot problem at all, or any problems.
Actually, you do? What a weird thing to say. Also, no, you don't have the creep shot problem over there. You have the gang problem over there. Geez, I wonder which one's worse. And also keep in mind that when Japan had the creep shot problem, you know what they did? They fixed the problem by adding a mandatory shutter sound. And so don't you see how funny it is that like you have somebody here who's coming to Japan, he can't really speak Japanese very well, so he wants to do the interview in English, and then now he's complaining about Japan and saying that Japan is full of basically perverts. Isn't that nuts? You can see how also that he thinks that that's acceptable to do because Asians are not as much of a protected class as, let's say, Nigerians or black people are, basically. That's the reason why he feels comfortable doing that. Send this guy back to Europe. Like, he has no problem assigning collective guilt and a collective blame to Asians inside of that area, but he says that nobody else can have any biases either.
I mean, yes, there is, yes, but there is like, we have the lowest rate in Japan, in the world.
You have the lowest reported rate. There is a large difference between rate and reported rate.
But the thing is, you cannot deny we have safe cities.
In Asia in general, you're much safer compared to Europe or anywhere else. However, women don't report rape here at all because the differential in Europe compared to Asia. In Europe, if I touch your like this, if she goes to a club here, guys touch her, different guys touch her every night. Why?
I feel so bad. On behalf of all white people, I'm sorry. I don't know how this guy got out. You know what this guy makes me believe in? This guy makes me believe that white people were an evil creation by Yakub that got out of control and broke out of containment and are now running all over the world, making everything worse.
If you bring a lot of people from the third world, they will be more likely to have a or knife crime.
Because their life has been destroyed.
Exactly, but it's nothing to do with the people who live here.
That's why I'm saying if you f up, get out.
The thing is that like people like this that say if you fuck up, like, oh wow, I accidentally caused somebody traumatic experience for their whole life that's gonna ruin their life. Oops. Oh god, did that happen again? Oh no. And then they also go through a million hoops and a million ways to obfuscate any of this actually happening. And then they hide the crimes as best they can. They don't actually think this. They just say this in order to make their values seem more palatable.
One chance. For some people, one chance is all they need. For some people, you give them one opportunity and they take 100 and they f up the entire society. I get that. But are you willing to condemn 100 people to the shittiest war-torn life for one person to f up people here?
Yep. That was the easiest decision I've ever made in my life. Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, even if it's 1 out of 100, it's going to be 1% of risk for us to receive a matter, right? Why would we the risk? We have no advantages for that.
I'm from the Netherlands. We had a case like this 2 months ago where a girl got from an immigrant. We both understand we want our country as safe as possible. But how much are you willing to take away from the life of other people to give a bit of safety to them?
I'm not Buddha. I don't want to take any risk for our women.
And that's okay. People should also not be able to condemn you for that opinion. If you have an opinion, you should be able to voice that, and other people should be able to judge that. All opinions are fair.
So the title of this video is called Immigration is Good, that not in Japan. Oh my god. Who is this guy? Ken Kenobi. What a legend. I love it. Give him a sub, give him a like. Yeah, what a moron. This guy's living in Japan, doesn't know how to speak Japanese, patronizes Asians and Japanese collectively, and then he says, oh, let's bring everybody in, and if they do something wrong, it's okay. Oh, jeez. What a loser. The guy had some wacko energy. He really did. Absolute wacko energy. I don't know what these people are doing. What the hell is wrong with them?